Now dear students, we have taken question number 2. Let us read the question. Consider the following distribution of daily wages of 50 workers of a factory. These are the daily wages and these are the number of workers. There are 12 workers whose daily wages falls in between 100 rupees to 120 rupees. There are 14 workers whose daily wages is in between 120 rupees to 140 rupees. Like this it is framed. Now question is, find the mean daily wages of the workers of the factory by using an appropriate method. Here it is mentioned that appropriate method. Now which method will be appropriate? Dear students, we know that if we find the mean by direct method, assumed mean method or step deviation method, the answer is going to be same. But here we have to apply the appropriate method. Here which method will be appropriate? Here it will not be wise to take direct method because here xi is little bit large compared to question number 1. You can take the direct method. I am not saying that answer is going to be wrong, but it will be wise to take any other method. Let us take assumed mean method. Now by assumed mean method, the mean is given by a plus summation of fi di divided by summation of fi. So which column we have to make? A column for fi will make from here, a column for di, another column for fi di. So let us frame the table. Daily wages in rupees, then class mark. Whatever be the method, always you take the class mark. You have to write because it is required in all the cases, in all the methods. Then next step is number of workers. Okay, dear students, this is for the class interval, this is for class mark, this is for fi. Okay, now what is required? Next you can see here di is required. Di, what is di? Di is xi minus a. Then next column is for fi di. Fi di. Alright, so let us make the rows. How many rows are required? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. Okay, let us substitute here. This is 100 to 120, 120 to 140, 180 to 200. Okay, then number of workers, it is given. So let us put which are given. 8, 6, 10. Got it? Now let us write the class mark. Class mark is the mid value. So first one we can find the class mark is for the 100 plus 120 by 2. It means it is 220 by 2. So it is 110. So first one is 110. We have calculated there. Without calculation also we can say that is which falls between 100 and 120. Between 120 and 140, which one falls? 130. This is 150. This is 170. And for this class mark is 190. You see these values are large. That's why we are not going for direct method. Okay, now here we have to consider from this x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. We have to consider the middlemost one as the assumed mean. Here there are 2 xi. 1, 2, here 1, 2. So this one falls here in the middle. So this is our A. Let us write this is A. Okay, 150 is our A. Now sometimes you have doubt if it is like this 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 210. Now what will happen? Which will be A? Here if we take this one at the top, there are 3 values. At the bottom also there are 3 values. So which one we have to take? So do not create any confusion. In the middle there are these 2 values. Either you consider this one or this one. It will be your wish, your choice. Either you consider this is as A or this is as A. So ultimately the answer is going to be correct. Okay, you will get the same value if you take this as the assumed mean or this as the assumed mean. Here this A stands for the assumed mean. Okay, now let us fill out the table. At first let us start from here. It will be nice if we start from here because xi. For this one, what is xi? Xi is 150 minus a is how much? 150. So this is always going to be 0, always. Then this is 130 xi is 100. These are all xi minus a. What is a? A is 150. Their difference is minus 20. Okay, you can say this difference is minus 40. This is like this, it is decreasing 20 20 20. It is, so it in this way, in the downward it will increase by 20 20 20 20, this 40. If the class size is same, what is the class size here? 20 20 20 20. So if we go up from here, it will be decreased by 20, and the bottom it will be increased by 20. If the difference were throughout 10, then it will be like this: 0, minus 10, minus 20, minus 30, minus 40. From in the downward it is 0, then 10, 20, 30, 40. If the difference class size is 30, it will be like this: 0, minus 30, minus 60, minus 90. Downward it will be plus 30, plus 60, plus 90, like this. Okay, so now let us multiply. This is the column for FIDI. FIDI. So this is minus 12 for the 48, 480. This is minus 280. Then this is 0. This is 120. This is 400. Okay, these two are negative, so let us add them. This is 0, and this 8 is 16, 6, 7, 7. This is minus 760, and this one, this is 520. So let us subtract 0, 4, 2. So as it is negative, so their difference is minus 240. So summation of FIDI is equal to minus 240. This is bigger, that's why minus 240. Okay, then summation of FI, it is given in the question. Okay, daily wages of 50 workers, so it is 50. Okay, now let us find the mean. Now we know mean equal to, we are finding mean by assume mean method. So A plus summation of FIDI summation of FI. By assumed mean method, A is here 150, we have to write. This is minus 240, and this is 50 given. So it is 150 plus minus minus 0 0 cancel. This is 4.8. So let us subtract 150.0. This is 4.8. 2. This is 5. 145.20. Okay, therefore mean daily wage is equal to rupees 145.20. Is it all right, students? Thank you.